Boom shakalaka, everyone is starting to accumulate Bitcoin as a SEC is likely to approve the ETF very soon. Today's video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin breaking out of critical levels and where this could potentially push price. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin breaking key resistance levels that could send price astronomically high in the very near future. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us on Twitter to Crypto Love. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed 63, jumping up into greed for the first time in months after being in neutral last week and fear before that. The overall market down 0.5% today, but Bitcoin just under $30,000 at $29,777, Ethereum at $16.05, BNB at $2.13, XRP 51 cents, Solana $28, Cardano 25 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, and Tron 9 cents. And Bitcoin completing what we were talking about yesterday. This shoulder, this head, and this shoulder right here for another inverse head and shoulders likely to push price to $37,000. Now, as that is happening, all parties are starting to accumulate. Very different from what we saw back in November, where it was just the whales. Seems like everybody is once again starting to accumulate Bitcoin. Now, it could be due to news like this, where we have breaking news. According to Coinbase's chief legal officer, SEC is likely to approve a Bitcoin ETF soon. I don't know how legally he can say that, but, you know, it's all speculation anyways until it's actually proven. And by the way, I mean, of course, it's likely they're going to approve it. BlackRock freaking applied for one. Now, to give you an idea of just the impact that this could have, you remember last week when there was that very sharp price pump because of the fake news that an ETF was approved and price shot up a few $1,000s. Well, take a look what happens when a spot ETF actually is approved and people can start to put their portfolio into Bitcoin very easily. If we take a look at the market cap of different asset classes, we have debt here in green, we have real estate in blue, we have equities in red, we have gold in yellow, and Bitcoin is just the tiniest little sliver right there. Should we get some more money entering into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? Could it send things astronomically, especially as Bitcoin is breaking out of key trendline resistance? So we broke out of this one back earlier in the year. I think that was in March. Price went up. Well, guess what? Breaking out of the last trendline resistance, likely to send price higher. As a matter of fact, if we take a look here, we had 191% increase when we broke this trend line. We had 506% increase when we broke this trend line. 42% at this trend line. How much at this trend line we are at right now? Well, on average, that's over 100%. So could be sending the price up quite dramatically. Also, the Bollinger Band with log, pretty much the tightest it ever gets, likely sending price higher. Very bullish at this moment. Breaking through these ribbon bands, heading upwards, crossover imminent of this MACD, intermediate targets towards the $40,000 to $50,000 range based on that. If we take a look at the Bollinger Bands right here, repeating very similar to what happened here in 2020, where there was a coiling of the Bollinger Bands, bouncing back and forth, and eventually rocketing off. Very, very similar consolidation right now could send Bitcoin price much higher very, very quickly. If we take a look at the monthly Gaussian channels, check this out. The midline Gaussian channel right here has been support multiple times before. Now, it's never let us down. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin bounced to new all-time highs from there. Here it went up 12,000%. Here, 1,600%. How much this time? Oh, the world will see, because Bitcoin is about to break above the key resistance level. You can see that historically when Bitcoin breaks out of this resistance cup, price takes off, barring that black swan event. But pretty much price takes off. We are at those levels right now. This $30,000 to $32,000 level is basically the line in the sand. Bitcoin breaks through there. It is clear skies for quite a while. Not only for Bitcoin, for altcoins also, because they have been finding support for a long time after retesting previous resistance. They retest that, consolidate, finding support, could be headed towards much higher highs for Bitcoin and altcoins. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
from now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.